good. Well, I guess it's somewhat working. Alright. Upside down again? There we go. Is that right? I don't have very good service right here, but I figured I would. Hey, Voodoo. Yeah, I figured I would do a live stream, tell y'all what's going on. I'm working at a mechanic shop there to get it all straightened out and try to save it. It's in a little bit of a bind and needs to be straightened out. We're living here. We got some roommates that we're here sharing the house with. You need your Buick repaired, but you're in Tulsa. I'm not too far from Tulsa. I'm there trying to get everything straightened out. I'm not a mechanic, so I don't know. Should have went with a 78. Alright. But anyhow, we're doing good. Getting everything straightened out. Working on getting ourselves our own place. Why do we leave the slabs? Well, we started getting a bunch of threats and things like that, so we figured it's better off if we just go ahead and stay away from there. They didn't really want us there. Then we found out that after we done got on the road, we found out that the person that was doing the threats wasn't even there. So, but it's alright. Well, we must be crazy. We enjoyed it there during the summer, but am I proud of Sam for getting everything out and open? Well, I don't really know exactly what it is that he put out in the open. I haven't really watched his streams that much. So I don't really know exactly what he's been putting out there. I've stayed as far away from all the drama as I can. And I've been extremely busy. As a matter of fact, that's why I haven't done any live streams, and I was actually contemplating whether I was going to do this one or not, but I figured I haven't been on in a week or so. I figured a few of you might be kind of curious. Hi, Tommy and Selena. Selena's upstairs. She's getting ready for bed. we've had a long day. I had to put a lift in one of the bays at the shop, and that thing wore me out. Where is who? Why won't it let me? Oh. Where is Grouper? Who is Grouper? Sam is working on solving some murder cases. Going to prison for insurance fraud. And putting up the note from I got your back, Tommy. Yes, we do. This whole community has dealt with extreme amount of drama. Yeah. And what's funny is it's the ones you expected least that would do the most damage. I mean, I guess it was meant for us to be over this way, obviously. Some very close friends of mine need a lot of help, so. Yeah. Yeah, but he never blew it up. Oops. What in the world? Yeah, but he never blew the car up, so I doubt if they're going to get him for any kind of insurance. You had to go east or south. Well, we made it back to Oklahoma, and we're in a really nice place, and the job is very tiresome, but it's really cool. I'm basically over all of the organization and everything in the shop, so how's the oil checking job going? No comment. But anyhow, we stayed the first week we stayed out at a campsite, but we didn't have any service there, so I didn't get any videos uploaded. And then ever since we got the deal with the shop, it's been repairs here at the house. So between the two of them, I've been really busy. So, but it all should ease up. We got about a week left before we get inspected again. So, oh, is that better? I don't know. Streamlabs has not been working right. I tried the other day while I was up there at the shop, and I couldn't get Streamlabs to work at all. We can get it over the 1,000 mark. I can do live streams the normal way. Almost to 1,000. Yep. We are well, we're at what, 911, I think. It's been staying at 911 for a little while. Yeah, Streamlabs really sucks, but it's the only way to do a interactive stream like this where we can talk and stuff. Speaking of false flag, there's about to be another one. What are y'all talking about? Heard it here first. Sam's Pets. Is that Sam? That's right, he's got another channel too, don't he? But anyhow, we are, we're working on getting everything straightened out. It's, I shaved my head. Yeah, I'm fixing to do the same. I'm fixing to shave all of that off and go back to just my goatee. What'd you mess up on? Okay, I have no complaints then. Talking about. I haven't actually got a chance to see any of the live streams lately or anything. I did earlier. I started watching a few of them. I jump into a few of them every now and then, but I thought it was funny. I watched Good Job Buddy's video that he just put out a little while ago, and the whole thing was upside down. I don't know what he was talking about. He was talking to somebody on the phone, but I just jumped in and seen what was going on, and oops, I keep pushing the wrong button. How is my parents miss the same? Oh, okay, I get it. I'm trying to talk as if you're the pets. Alright, Sky was doing great when we let the slabs. Mike is doing fine from what I've understood. I did talk to him, let's see, first or second day that we were here in Oklahoma, he called. He seems to be doing alright. Yeah. Very unprofessional. How long do you give Mad Mac at the slabs? Oh, Mad Mac, I think he'll do alright up there. He does, yeah, I think he'll do just fine. Mad Mac's a pretty cool guy. Yeah, when you meet him in person, he's actually a pretty cool guy. Anyway, I ain't got my tripod, and I don't have very good service or anything, and I'm right next to a somewhat busy road. So, oh yeah, forgot. Cheers. Oh yeah, wait a minute, it's not legal here. Sorry, gotta turn the camera. Oh yeah, the show tonight on Good Job. I didn't really pay attention to what exactly he was saying or anything, so I'm not sure. I was only in it for just a minute, and I noticed it was upside down, and then I went into Dog Pound, watched his video for a little bit, but Mad Mac doesn't have a car. He's gonna need a ride into town. I think he's got a pickup truck, don't he? There ain't nothing I can do about it. I'm all the way in Oklahoma. not exactly where I planned on going, but it was right where I needed to be. Because, yeah, the shop is getting underway pretty quick, so. Just, now, come on. Yeah, he's got a truck. I don't know who would win a fight between them two. What do you mean? Why would you? They wouldn't fight. Jesus wasn't a fighter. His AC is going to break and something. Jeez almighty. Y'all are mean. He sold his truck. Really? Wait a minute. He sold his truck to go, and he's going to the slabs? Why would he sell his truck and go to the slabs? Well, that's the way you want to see it. Bought motorhome. Well, that's going to be tricky. You ain't got no way into town unless you unhook your house and drive it into town, which there's people out there that do that all the time. So, I mean, I'm sure he'll be fine. Yeah, there ain't nothing fake about Jesus. You can believe what you want to. After all, seek out your own salvation with fear and trembling, but you might want to really look into it. Find out exactly who he is. I don't give it 6 months. I don't know. Did you get to meet Nikki? Yeah, I met Nikki. Yeah, Nikki. Yeah, we visited over there with Nikki several times. Jesus is a brown man. Okay. Considering where he was born, I'm sure he was rather dark complected. But anyhow, anyway, so yeah, I tell you what, for those of you that want to talk a lot about Jesus, try finding a Bible app that actually talks the Bible out to you, and put it on Romans, and just let it play repeatedly, and listen to it. Yeah, that gets really interesting. For those of you that do study the Bible, that is an awesome book to get into. Has health issues. Yeah. And that does cause a problem out there. Jesus was all colors? That's an interesting way to put it. I know where you're going with it, though. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, considering the location and where he was born and the people there, yeah, I would say he was definitely brown, dark complected. Um, but really the color and the nationality and all of that isn't important. The person and what he did is the most important. People get hung up too much on different, you know, this one wants to say he had blonde hair, that one wants to say he had black hair, this one wants to say he had blue eyes, this one wants to say it was more green, and it's murmuring and disputes amongst each other. Had a gold tooth. No. I'd be thinking now generation are like second today. They have well, that's interesting to know. I never really looked into that, so he was for all colors, yes. Yes, there's no difference in colors. And you know, a lot of people don't understand what it meant when it said our battle isn't with flesh and bone. It was with principalities and wickedness in high places, things like that. Brown Jesus, what does brown Jesus make you laugh? What we say he's brown, and then it starts confusion. I mean, see, when you focus on the wrong part of it and don't focus on who he is, what he did for you, then your focus isn't on Jesus. Your focus is on flesh. It's not the flesh that we were worried about. It's the spirit that was within. It's also the spirit that was within us. So, actually, if you get into Romans, you'll learn something different, and I found it really unique. I got thinking about it after reading Romans, and there's a lot to say about the difference between the flesh and the spirit. I'll just put it that way. I need to do a video on it when I've got everything wrote down right. Are you driving a taxi yet? No, I'm not. But we have a job venture that we're fixing to start. Jesus, some of y'all say the weirdest things. But anyway, we have this job venture that we're fixing to start up. It's kind of like a cab, but it's more like a food taxi. They have them in the bigger towns, and they've got the food Ubers and stuff like that. And the taxi when I had my cab service, I had a food taxi also with the cab service, and um, anyway, I had the food taxi with it, and there's now 3 cab companies doing what I was doing with one cab company, which is really funny. But none of them are doing the food taxi part. So the people they're limited, pizza, and that's about all you can get delivered here. So we're gonna start that up. Now, it's not something I'm gonna be running myself all the time. I'm just gonna build the business up. I have the boss for the shop is gonna be business partners with me on it. But anyway, what was was the other question? Oh, Joanne, you're not gonna be a mechanic? I'm working on it. I'm learning. I'm trying to do little jobs here and there, but my main job is to straighten out the shop and get it completely ready for our inspection we got coming up. How far away is that train? Is it run? Let's see. 4.5 blocks. 4.5 blocks from us. Then we got a train, and we got a train track right close to the shop that I work at. Thank goodness it's not used all the time. Train hopping, no. But there's a perfect place to train hop, just about 1.5 miles down the road. It's where they stop. So yes, my main job is to spread the gospel, and that is actually part of what I'm doing. What I'm doing here, this guy is definitely needing some spiritual guidance, and at the same time, I am doing everything I can to help him with his business. So it's kind of a two birds and one stone ordeal. You have to come out of the closet. I'm not even reading the rest of that one. Change you want to see in this world. We wrote that on the side of Flux's bus, and I have loved that saying ever since that. Flux told me that saying. You have to be the, well, his was just be the change you want to see in this world. But you have to be the change, but same thing. And McAllister on Tuesday. Alright. Well, get a hold of me. You still got my number. As long as I'm not busy. Matter of fact, you like getting out on the lake? Cause I've got a boat I gotta go test. That might be fun. Oh. Non-profit online church geared towards non-English speaking South Africans. So Lexington. Okay. Good luck. Let's see. Galatians 5:16-26. I will definitely try to remember that one and go look it up. I don't know what you're trying to tell me. I don't know that one off the top of my head. I don't want to end up at the bottom of the lake. I wouldn't do that. Well, leastwise, not on purpose. And if I did, I'd make sure the cinder blocks were tight enough. No. Anyway. No, you wouldn't end up in the bottom of the lake. Not unless the whole boat and me and you both ended up down. But I know the boat floats. I've already took it out, tested it twice. That's the first time I got it out on the water and I couldn't get it to start at all. It wouldn't start from nothing, no matter what I tried. And then the second time we went out there, I brought one of the other mechanics with me, and we got out there and man, it just was dogging out and would not. I mean, we got it running, but it was barely going around. Um, wasn't moving very fast, and this is one of those like sea-doo boats. Um, I think it's called the. Matter of fact, it's quicksand or something. No, yeah, something like that. Anyway, it says heat on the side of it. It's a little pretty neat boat. But anyway, it was bogging out really bad, and we got it back up to the shop and ran a test on it. I didn't know they had the little thing that you can hook to it and find out exactly what's going on. I didn't realize you could do that with a boat. But anyway, and we found out it was only running off of one cylinder, and this is a 4-cylinder boat. So I mean, it's got a 4-cylinder motor on it. So I can only imagine now that we got new coil packs for it, 3 of the coil packs and spark plugs were screwed. So that ought to be a pretty fast boat. That's going to be interesting. And it's got one of the things on the back of it to tow a skier and stuff like that. So it's gotta have some power. I've never messed with a boat like that one, but we got that one, and then pontoon. But right now we're not going to be working on them. We're working on 4-wheelers right now. Shop does a little bit of everything. Small engines, 4-wheelers, boats, cars, trucks, whatever. But anyway, we're having a lot of fun doing it. Like I said, we got the lift in today. That was tiresome, but it was fun. I gotta finish putting it together. I gotta put the cables in it and hook the hydraulic lines back up. And then we got the pool here at the house. We got it out and ready. I gotta pressure wash it and then set it up. Then we'll have a pool in the backyard. So anyway, we're doing good. We haven't gotten a good paycheck yet to get started with, but we don't have anything that we have to worry about right now, so we're good. So, and Selena, she keeps the house clean and keeps dinner cooked. There's 6 adults and a couple of kids. But it's a big, huge house. Yeah. And then Selena, we got our own room. Richard's got his own room. Yeah, it's a pretty good sized house. It's a nice one, though. Well, that's just can't really see. It's got like 2 living rooms. It's got the regular living room, and then it's got, the older houses, they got like a sitting room in the front. It joins the hallway, and when you go through the front door, it joins that, and then joins into the actual living room. And then it's got a step down dining room, kitchen. The only problem is I only get service here and on the back. When I get inside, I don't get any service unless I'm upstairs in our room. I get a little bit of service in there, but usually by the time I go in there, I'm ready to go to bed. So, anybody else talking? Oh, I wonder why I didn't see anybody's. Wait a minute. she's sweeping. No, I'm over getting everything organized and straightened out. Literally, like, no, I'm not doing. I'm not the only one doing the sweeping and everything. I'm enforcing the rules at the shop of getting everything cleaned up and organized, and uh, getting the getting the things set up as what needs to go out first and what needs to come in and start getting worked on first, and out to speed. I'm not on any. What was that? Tricky Dave the Felon. Yeah, I didn't know anybody was talking, and I guess yeah, there we go. That's fantastic. Robert. How you doing, Robert? Haven't seen or heard from you in a long while. Your winning rooms are with Homer. So I can't hear. Oh man. Sorry, I'm just wore out. No, we're not with family. Well, you may, a very close friend of mine, we're staying with, that is needing help around the house and get everything cleaned up. We're fixing to paint all of this and the back porch, and I'm setting up their pool, things like that. So it's almost like working two jobs. So I'm supposed to work here this weekend, but I'm gonna work all weekend at the shop. I gotta get it straightened out. Oh, Richard's in here. What are you doing? I'm out front. Come out and smoke a cigarette or something. I got a bowl. I didn't even see him in here. Oh, here he comes. I think I heard the door. No, I'm there for good. Yeah, I'm there for good. I'm not sure exactly what I'm making yet. I mean, a lot of it's helping them out, and I don't know really, because the way it works is you get 40% of um, what you make off of the jobs that are done. But I've only I've only done a couple of actual mechanic jobs. Which I was real proud of myself. I got that the fuel rail taken care of on a diesel truck. That was interesting. I like to never got it and never found it, but you're gonna be driving the food Uber. I don't know. Maybe. Very, very possible. I don't know. I hadn't really talked to him about it. I imagine he might. Uber Eats. Yeah, but we're actually doing what it's called a food taxi. That's what we call it, a food taxi. Which it's the same general idea, but it's just privately done. It's not done through Uber. Well, what happened was I went out to go and look for a job. I'm right here. Where are you at? Is he looking through a mirror or a window or something? Anyway, went out to looking for a job. Something told me to stop off at the shop. And I was like, no, I'm not a mechanic. And I kept on going. And it was very heavy on me to stop. We texted, hey, speaking of that, we actually thought about that with the food taxi part, because as long as they have a license, even though since it's only medical, I'm going to look into the laws on it and see if we can't actually do that for deliveries.
I didn't know you were out here. I was looking at that, trying to figure out where the heck is.
You was trying to figure out where I was. It's right there. Your ashtray's right behind me.
I can't see it.
Oh yeah. But anyhow,
who is Faith?
Faith?
I don't even know who the heck that is.
And
why did Faith?
The only Faith I know is that Faith channel. But
the only Faith I know of was the dog Faith.
Yeah. But anyway, what I was saying is, I went to come back into town, and when I was getting closer. It was a very, very strong feeling that I needed to stop there. So I did. I stopped and I talked to one guy there, and I went ahead and got my buddy's number from him because I didn't have his number anymore. I meant Tanya. My bad. There ain't no telling. I have no idea. I didn't know that she did turn on us. So.
Is that who she's talking about?
Yeah.
My sister Tanya?
Yeah, your sister Tanya probably. But I don't know. We're not gonna get into that one.
She's against everyone, even herself.
Anyway, I stopped by and I called my buddy up, and he was like, "Wow, I haven't heard from you in a long time." And I was like, "Yeah," and I told him what all we'd been doing and stuff, and then he went to telling me that he was in a bind. He's trying to get his shop back in order and stuff like that, and he also needed some work done at his house and everything, and it's a genuine need. He really needs the help, and so we're helping. And oh, here we go again. She said that I'm using you. He's here by his own free will, and I don't.
Yeah, I just
don't
posted
use anything.
No one is using me.
Let's see a pattern. Anyway,
I don't understand anyways.
Yeah, I know. I've been busy. But anyway, when you see somebody that is in need, you try to help them, right? Well, that's what I'm doing. I'm doing everything I can to help the guy, and I know that anything I need, he'll help me in return with. So I'm not worried about it. I do a lot of it expecting nothing in return, and I'm certain that. What is the deal with that guy? That's that guy, that dent puller. Watch, he's gonna race that motor again. No. Oh, he didn't do it that time. Hey. Charles, you're gonna get blocked again talking like that now. There's people that come into these chat rooms that are here to get away from that. Please don't act like that in here. Anyway, so that's a real concern. Well, you know what? Let's see. The guy's name is Jerry. He's at the. You can look up the Bible on YouTube. The guy's name is Jerry. There's a bookstore there in Georgia. If you get a hold of him, he'll send it to you. I can't do anything about it. I don't even have any for myself. So, I understand if it's a genuine concern, but some things you might need to see a doctor about. I'm no doctor, but I really don't want that kind of weird conversations going on. And
some of that wart freeze off and spray it on your hands.
Get some of that wart freeze off and spray it on there. It'll disappear. Oh man, you're just as bad as him. You're gonna provoke me to. Anyway.
I wouldn't recommend using that, but
Yeah.
if you want to.
Your doctors in this part. Yep. There you go. Pray about it. Okay, y'all are turning the whole chat here upside down talking about hemorrhoids. You know what? It's no wonder you got hemorrhoids. You become a hemorrhoid every time you start this crap. You know what a hemorrhoid is, right? A pain in the butt. With God. There you go. Is this a Charles Tell-All show? You pretty much, you'd think so, wouldn't you? Yeah. He's just trying to get me riled up, and that's not going to be an easy task. But, you know, any one of these moderators that are in, and I know I've got some in here. I've got at least one or two. But any one of them is going to end up not liking something you're saying. They're going to end up blocking you again. You headed back to Moore, huh? Going back to Moore?
You know, for me,
How does Tommy help you? You talking about you?
How do you help me?
How do I help you?
Yeah, that's what she keeps asking. And now she
I don't know, we just kinda-
how does Tommy help you?
I don't know, we just kind of always help each other. It's just,
I'm just not responding to it. I'm ignoring it.
probably best. There ain't no telling what your sister said on one of these other streams or something. I don't know.
I don't know.
They got it coming, or they
She's
getting
blocked on
they getting started about something from somewhere.
I got it blocked.
Huh?
I got her blocked.
Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what in the world y'all hearing about it, but Richard's doing just fine. He's not being used. How much have you? I don't get any of his check. He does what he wants with his check.
Hey, Kelly, they don't know that I'm standing right here, right next to you.
I don't know. They just want something to yak about. I wouldn't worry about them. They just want something to yak about.
Yeah. How much I'm generally curious because of what's said. I just want to know how you helped him. What was said?
Yeah, what was said?
I'm gonna put that.
All you doing, we end up getting sucked into the drama.
Because I know it's all bullcrap anyway. There's always somebody.
Yeah, he pays his way. He does what he needs to do and what he feels like he needs to do. And it's did, not dude. But did we get married yet? No, we have not got married yet. Okay, I give up. All right, good deal. Good deal. All the yeah, gotta go. Not doing drama. I know. I'm trying to get him to. Yep. Campus here. Campus here. Uh oh, my phone's going dead. She said the time was using RLF and that RLF
I pretended to get
tends to be good and I got news for you. RLF, Richard,
You know what?
is a lot better guy than what a lot of people think.
I'm putting an end to it right on this.
Uh-oh, what happened? Oh, it froze for a second. To help. Scrapping dudes.
I put it out there.
What?
So trust me, my sister will turn on anyone if she thinks she can get something from you. And that is the honest to God's
I didn't
truth.
want to put it out there, but he did, so.
Nope.
That's.
I put it
But that ought to answer the question, I guess. I don't know if it does or not. It doesn't really matter. I mean, we're all doing great. We're all doing good. Nobody's being used.
happy
Tanya. Alright. But anyway, my battery's going low. It's fixing to go dead. Anyway. You taking donation? Who is they talking about dumb? I haven't seen anybody dumb. Oh, is he taking donations? He said he's always taking donations.
Did you see what I put?
Who are y'all calling dumb? Hey, not legal here. What? Oh, shit. Oh, Robin Banks, how are you? I'm starting to think that whoever you're talking to, I'm starting to think that he's blocked on my end. Maybe he's in the chat and I just don't see him. going to a drag show. Yeah, they had a drag show in Hartshorn last week. Tyler Wacker, how are you? Everybody's starting to come in and start talking now that my phone's fixing to die. Right, oh, different kind of drag race. Never mind. Drag show. Yeah, have fun. Anyway, I thought he said drag. I thought it said drag race. That shows me not to read it so fast. But anyway, I'm fixing to go in there and go to bed. It's what is it? 10:16. Yeah, got a long day ahead of me tomorrow. Yeah. Really? Yeah, I'm working. I'm I guess you'd almost say not really managing, but supervising and working. But anyway, it's at a mechanic shop, and I'm not a mechanic, so it's been fun. It's been very interesting. I've learned a whole lot of different things so far. Actually seen the inside of a transmission. That's way more confusing than I thought it was. Anyway, y'all have a blessed evening. Remember, Jesus loves you. So do I. Good night, and I'll try to do another video tomorrow or something. Should never work for free. Well, I don't know. Think about that one. Jesus could have been a king, but he came as a servant. That tells you a little something. Romans, Apostle Peter, Paul, which one? Anyway, said that he is a servant to all, the Greek, the Gentile, all of them. That ought to tell you a little something. Anyway, I'm not working for free. I've got a nice place to stay and food on the table and bills are paid and yeah, I'm not hurting for anything. I make a little bit of play money every now and then, so I'm doing good. I'm doing alright. Love you guys. Y'all have a wonderful evening. God bless.